Hello, this is White Raven. Welcome to my channel. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a walkthrough or my personal opinion and blubbering of Nicoletta Ceccoli's Tarot and Oracle. Both of them are from Lo Scarabeo. And I have two copies of these decks. I'm actually not sure whether one was fake and the other one, sorry, it's a bit ruined. The box is not the best quality, but one came with it was badly printed, so these borders were all over the place. They were kind of not straight. I didn't enjoy that, so I bought a second copy, and the first one that had crooked borders I've trimmed and made them into just images without the borders, which is very cute. My daughter loves playing with this because they're perfect for her hands, but sometimes I can't specifically remember the name of every single card because there are no borders. So I have not organized these in a orderly manner. As you can see, these are the colors I was talking about in my previous video. Very much 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s colors. Not bright, not loud. And the faces of the characters are really quite fascinating. I think it's amazing. Some of these cards are expressing so much emotion for me. Like, look at this. This is the Queen of Swords, and it's insight, right? She's literally insightful because she's eating the eye. I mean, and look at her eyes. There is so much in there. I think this deck is really good for working with the inner child, because a lot of us have grown up suppressing our emotions and feelings, feeling like we didn't have space to speak. We didn't have the space to express what we felt, how scared or sad we were. A lot of the families had many children. 3, 5 was a norm, and when you have so many children, naturally it happens that you don't have the time to just sit there with every single child and listen to them and support them, and it's just more like you die or survive kind of upbringing. At least it was for many of us growing up in USSR. And I feel like these cards tap into that sad inner child. So it's good for inner child work. I really just like staring at these images. I use this deck a lot for readings. It's very easy. It either speaks in images as well as they assign the traditional meanings. Very communicative and responsive, I would say. And I love the colors. I love the images. I just love them. And this as well, just like Jeremy Harsh Tarot, was not created to be in tarot deck. but rather later they purchased the rights, I think, for each image and created the deck. So whether I recommend this deck, yes, absolutely. I think it's very cute, it's lovely, it speaks to the inner child and subconscious as well. Once again, we can see all this trippy, dreamlike imagery that taps into the subconscious, into those parts of ourselves that we have left forgotten. I mean, who used to get spanked for misbehaving? We all definitely did, being USSR children. So like, images like that just hit the spot when you do a reading, when you can't figure something out. What is this? What is this feeling? What is this reaction? Why I'm being so triggered? And then you pull a few cards and it just makes complete sense. I love this Ace of Cups. It's like embrace all the versions of yourself. Love yourself. As well as this girl that is standing in the darkness with a bunch of dolls. Like, forget about the Ace of Cups. Just look at the image. It's like she has so many things that she's saying just with those eyes and just by standing there like that in the dark. The childhood like that, sitting quietly playing with insects. Because there were no smartphones, no computer games, no computers. I got internet actually when we got internet in my family, in my home, when I was 15. Until then, there was no internet. We would go to the library. So let's see how it shuffles. The cards are kind of thin and papery, but I like it. It's a bit longer and thinner than a traditional tarot size. Let's pull a few cards and see how they look together in a spread. Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I love this Ten of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. Now this Six of Wands, actually, she looks sad rather than happy that she has succeeded at something. To me, this looks more like Six of Swords, leaving something that's no longer working behind. So sometimes I just ignore the suits and read whatever comes to mind. So let's see, Six of Wands. You're on top of the world now. Your achievements are secure, your spirits are high, and your allies are supportive and loyal. Victory is yours. Concepts, key concepts: justifiable pride, recognition from others' success. So to me, she doesn't look here very happy, successful, and she doesn't look like she has many allies, honestly. To me, she looks like she's abandoning that castle for some reasons. But if you ignore the imagery and just stick to the suits, or vice versa, if you ignore the suits and the signed meanings and just stick to the imagery, it works for me either ways. So I use it regardless, and I really enjoy the imagery. Let's see, Ten of Pentacles. Let me find it. Okay, Four of Cups have came up before, so let's have a look at Four of Cups. You have shut out the pleasures of the world and are in danger of becoming cynical. There is no excuse for being bored with life. Discontent, isolation, ennui, petty desires. That totally makes sense. This is a perfectly fitted Four of Cups for me. The Ten of Pentacles is, let's have a look. Sorry, why can't I find Pentacles? Oh, here, it's discs, by the way, in this deck. There is no limit to what you can achieve now. Material prosperity may come to you in unexpected ways, especially through the help of others. Breaking through limitations, victory, financial growth. I like this breaking through limitations, sorry, meaning assigned to this card. She literally took off from the merry-go-round. So that was a quick walk through the Ceccoli star, as I mentioned earlier. And now let's put this aside for a second and have a look at this. This is, I mean, the imagery, just this is wow. Look at these eyes. And Nicoletta Ceccoli, her paintings and her artwork all have names and meanings. The cards are as well thin and big. I'm not a big fan of the borders, but I do love the images. So let's have a look. I'm gonna move this and bring it closer. It should do it. They have numbers assigned to them. And you open the book, find your number and read. This is stunning. Also very much subconscious, dreamy imagery. And I read multiple opinions on this. Some people even try to say that there is a sexualizing of children, but I don't see that. I don't see that at all. I mean, I know what images people are talking about when they say that, but I think children are children. They don't really have those kind of twisted ideas. And so she's just painting what she says. Look at this. This could be like a proper horror dream. Nightmare. Very cool imagery. Like, I think this one was one of them. I think this called Curiosity or something. The name of the original card. Let me see what it's called in this particular deck. 29. Yeah, it's called Curiosity. Healthy curiosity is a good thing. It's what drives exploration and invention. The desire to expand your sphere of knowledge keeps you enthusiastic and engaged with the world. But when it comes to curiosity about other people's private lives, consider how much you really need to know. Don't seek out information that you won't ask face to face. Consider how much of your private self you're giving away to the overly curious and scale back if necessary. Protect your privacy. Choose carefully what you share in public. Dark. Don't poke your nose into things that aren't your business. I've looked into many of her artworks and paintings, and I really love some of them so much that I would like for them to hang in my house. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get them here in Bali. But you see what I mean by some people saying that she's sexualizing children. Although I don't see it that way. I think she delivers bold and very direct message. So number 14, patronage. Some people have a hard time accepting what they view as charity, letting pride get in the way. Having a patron or more than one isn't the same as taking a handout. Patronage says that what you have to give is valuable. Artists have known this for centuries, and today crowdsourcing offers patronage to create projects of all kinds, shift your ideas. So what's in this book is slightly different from the original names of her paintings, because each painting is assigned a name, which I don't remember right now, unfortunately. I love this card. So vulnerable, so embrace your emotions. I have the very favorite card in this deck. This particular card was about sexualizing females' breasts and nipples, and she's handing her breasts on a plate while they're bleeding, while she's bleeding as well, and saying, here, take it. You can take it if you want to, take it away. And this is such a powerful message. Now, I don't remember if this is what this is the assigned meaning for this card in this particular oracle deck. Compassion. If you're being harmed by someone, your pain and anger are legitimate responses, but if you find yourself stuck in the wounded place, you can heal your heart by filling it with compassion. Compassion isn't pity or even forgiveness, it's suffering with putting yourself in the other person's shoes and imagining what they're going through. Yeah, so it's a bit different from the original message that she was trying to deliver by this particular artwork. But for me, it's absolutely fascinating. Take it, rip it out of my chest so that I no longer have to be sexualized. So she has books as well with her, these are the backs, with her artworks and their names, and I think it's really interesting to look into it if someone likes the artwork. This was personal opinion and a short review on Nicoletta Ceccoli's tarot and oracle. I hope this helped to whoever needed it. If not, I apologize. And this was White Raven. Have a lovely time of the day.